Okay, so we got a couple ruminations to check on these cows. We're gonna do the fresh cows and treated cows, and we gotta check the ruminations and see how they're doing. So, first one we're gonna check is 278. She is down in the hospital pen. These little lines right here, each represent 2 hours. So, you can see she was off feed. She was good through here, and then right in here she was off feed, and so that's why she's in there. And now we had given her a couple things to make her feel better, and now her ruminations are coming back up, so that is a good sign. So on her, I'm going to write down that her rumination is okay, it's getting better. All right, so then we're going to click over here where this 278's number is, and we're going to put in number 1145. And the other day I did a video on this cow, 1145, and I said I thought it was either her heart or hardware. And you can see these little lines right here. There's a lot of area right here where she wasn't feeling good, but it is trending up. Like this purple thing on the bottom, this will tell you, like, here it was down and now it's trending up. So we're treating her, we got her on Polyflex, and she is getting better, so that's a good sign. So on her we can write down that that it's better, and we're going to keep her on Polyflex. And then we're going to go to cow number 3, 1371. 1371 was fresh with twins, and she just had a slow start. And you can see right here, this is where she calved. Her rumination went way down, and now it's back up, and she is doing really good. So I think we're going to take her off of Polyflex, and we're not going to give her any this morning. She's already had it for 4 days, and I think it's time to take her off. But without this rumination, we wouldn't know that, how good she's actually doing. I mean, you can look at gut fill, which we'll do down there, but you really wouldn't know without this graph. So I'm going to write down she's doing good. And then, who else we got from yesterday? 1385. She is a cow with mastitis. So we're going to check her. She's actually doing really good. Her rumination really never dipped that much. I put her on Polyflex because we thought it was E. coli, but I think she had her second shot yesterday, so I'm going to finish it out today and give her Polyflex one more day, and then that's going to be it on her. So let's go down to check the cows out, Jared.
All right.
Okay, so this is cow number 1145 on the paper here. She's the one we checked the other day, and she was really off feed, and now her rumination is getting better. So we are going to go ahead and give her Polyflex. We're going to take her temp and see what it is. I would suspect it to be normal because she's doing a lot better. So it's showing 100.8, which is 101.5 is where they should be. Like a 98.6 would be people, and cows normal would be 101.5. So it's anywhere within a degree or so of that, they're fine. Okay. And then this was 278. Let's check her. She was on there too, right? Yeah. Yep, and her rumination's doing a lot better. She was actually really cold when we treated her. Like, she was 97 degrees yesterday, I think, when I addressed her. And I treated her for upset, like, stomach issue. So yesterday we had given her a CMPK, which calcium, a lot of times will help warm them up. And we actually gave her Banamine and, pumped her stomach. Put some yeast in there to get the bugs going. So she's about 100, the thermometer. little over 100. 100 and a half. So she's good. Let's go get her medicine. Take care of them few. See, this cow still does not want to pinch down right here. I bet you she doesn't. Man, I'm pushing hard. I bet it is hardware, but the Polyflex is working. Her rumination is coming up. Hardware is metal in the reticulum. So that's where the magnet goes, is the reticulum.
But I think the metal goes in the rumen.
You think the metal's stuck in the rumen?
Yeah.
You might be right.
And then it holds it on each side or something.
Yeah, that's a dairy bowl question.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe.
You're gonna have to study up on that one. But anyhow, the reticulum is where the magnet is. I know that. So I would say that's where the metal is.
I thought it was always on opposite side.
And this is vitamin B. Vitamin B is really good for fresh cows for swelling. So like this cow, she's got quite a bit of swelling here. And we just give them, a lot of times we give them vitamin B for a few days. It seems to help take the swelling out of the udders. See how this is like swelling. This cow right here is a cow that will not get bred back. You see how low her udder is? It's almost touching the ground. Well, not that bad, but this is a... What's that?
Yeah.
But it was not like that last year. She's actually, I think she's a saloon. And that's a bull from C-Max. And it seems like they're really good for that. Blowing their udders when they calve back in for the second or third time. They got really deep udders. So we're not going to be able to breed this cow back. And just because we're not going to be able to get a milker on her if she calves in again. She might have a good year this year, but that'll be it. So we gave her vitamin B also because she just calved and we're trying to get that swelling out of her udder to do what we can for it. This is a cow, this is 1485. She's the mastitis cow. Last day of Polyflex. And why she got mastitis, she was in a good heat and running around, and then she ended up with mastitis a couple days later. And we thought it was E. coli. And we had 2 shots into her before we found out it wasn't. But we just wanted to finish the 3rd day, so you kind of finish the dose instead of giving them a little bit of antibiotic and then taking it away. Less likely for bugs to become resistant to it if we finish the dose out. Okay, so we got 3530 here. She's a fresh cow. She is not feeling good. A lot of times that's the way it is after they have a calf, and we're gonna actually give her some fluids. You can see she's kind of sucked up in through the behind her ribs here, and you can tell she doesn't have much in her rumen. So we're gonna pump her with some water, and I think we'll put yeast, and we're gonna put some YMCP in there, which is YMCP is a fresh cow drench, and it's got calcium and potassium and phosphorus and maybe magnesium in it. So anyhow, this is our pump. This has got a gas motor on it, and we stick a hose in the cow's throat because you can't tell them to drink, and they aren't gonna listen to you, basically, obviously. So we're gonna we're gonna pump her. Yeah, put both in here. Jaren's putting the stuff in here. We fill this up with a hose, and then we got an agitation on this pump. The agitation valve is right here. Turn this on.
Oh, it might not go.
No, it's going, I think. Yep, it's going.
Is it?
It's stirring in there. Okay, so I'm going to get the cow tied up and get the hose in her, and then we've got a couple different ways to make sure the hose is that it's in the rumen instead of in the lungs.
gotta get the hose in her mouth, and then we're gonna go pump her.
Okay, so there's a couple different ways to know that the hose is where it's supposed to be. This hose has to go in all but about 3 feet, so I think it's about 6 feet in the cow. 5 feet. So then you can smell the lumen gas, and if you can't smell it, what we do is blow in the hose. We'll show you guys. I'm gonna blow in the hose, and Jaren's gonna listen back here. He puts his ear up to the cow right there, and you hear like a rustling, like you can hear the air. Ready, Jaren?
Heard it.
You hear it? So then, now we know that we're in the stomach instead of lungs, because if you get it in the lungs, she's not gonna make it.
Within a few seconds.
Within a few seconds, she's gonna be dead. So this is a pretty important step. And then, so we got the hose hooked up, and we just open up the valve here, and the fluids start going in. We actually made this, Jaren and I, about probably almost 3 years ago. We saw something like it, a lot like it at World Dairy Expo in Madison, and we somewhat copied. I mean, not totally. I know.
They had handles and everything.
I mean, our trailers, yeah, it's different, but
it's an old feed cart too.
right. So. Yeah, and we had like 300 hours in the making it.
Yeah, and theirs is like 1,500.
No, 2,900. Show special. So, but I guess the only idea that we use from them would be this pump right here, the gas powered pump. That's pretty much the only thing that we copied. So.
This pump's got this regular engine, and then this agitation valve is right here, and then we can agitate at the same time. And then down here we got a valve that's for cleaning. You can clean the pump out in the tank, which I'll probably do tomorrow. And this nice candy old feed cart can turn into a lot of different things. And this is what we made. It's got a drum that we used off of I think T-Tip. And we just washed, scrubbed it out. A really good pressure washer and stuff like that, and washes. And we got it clean. And then we put the socket on here.
Almost done. So we probably, this thing will hold, did you tell them how much it'll hold?
I think it's about
30 gallons. If it's clear full, maybe like 32 or 33. There has been times that we've given a cow that much. But like her, we just gave her probably, I'd say she got about 22 gallons. And our old pump was a hand crank, and it took forever, and we got wet doing it, and this is really nice to pump a cow.
Yep. Like that, it's done.
Yep. A little bit more than that.
You gotta shut the valve or else it'll siphon all the cow back in there.
Yeah. Yep. If I'd let go of this hose, well, I can show you. There's maybe not on her, but if they have a lot of liquid in them, sometimes it'll just start siphoning right back out of the cow's stomach. So you put your hand over the cap, over the end, so that it doesn't, the fluid doesn't drain out as you're pulling the hose out and go into the cow's lungs. And she will thank us for it later. She'll feel better. She just doesn't know it yet. So now we're gonna give her a drug called Exceed. It's a one-shot deal. It's like an antibiotic that lasts for 7 days. But she's not gonna get milked in the tank for saleable milk anyhow. So we're just gonna go ahead and give her this.
It just goes right behind the ear pocket.
Yep. It goes behind the ear in the fat pad. And some cows aren't bad to give it to, and some cows really don't like it.
She should be an animal.
I don't know. Not bad. Then you always want to pull back and make sure you don't have blood. Because if you get it in the bloodstream, it'll kill. Just pull back on the syringe a little bit. Oh, okay. We're going to tighten her halter up a little bit so she can't do that. Okay, undo this.
She'll learn.
Yeah, she'll learn. It'll make her feel better, I'm pretty sure. You can go in either here. And pull back again. Okay, it's in. We are done with her. Yep. She really did appreciate it.
Yeah,
right?
she will.
She will, when she feels better. Okay, so we're just giving a couple more cows, fresh cows, vitamin B, and then we'll be done with them. Just wanted to show you guys what sand looks like in that the cows are laying on. I mean, this stuff is just, this is like laying on a beach. It is just so soft.